not very good.
I'm not either. I'm not either, Paul. It's okay, so you're leaning it away from you, so your weight is what's keeping it balanced. So your wheel's away from you, the bike's away from you. You got your weight, and slowly put all the weight on the foot on the peg. And then go over.
I'm trying to get it so
Yeah, you got to get the balance. It's harder than it looks.
yeah, you keep thinking the bike's gonna go that way.
Yeah, that's why the weight on the peg's important. Very good. And he said, you know, that's important when you're in a bad spot and you're trying to get mounted up on the bike, you know.
Oh yeah, if you all like got a leg over it,
Yeah. Get a good hold of it. So Paul, if you want to do it, point your tire downhill in that little wash right there.
there.
Yeah, that's good.
Of course, I got my front wheel buried in.
Yeah,
No, that's all right.
that's excellent. Stable. Really good.
See, that's what I was doing in the war. Once I figured out how stable it was, that's all the way. Then I practiced one foot at a time and moving the bike slide. The bike was hard to move. And it gives you a little kick down, and then you can look and stuff. My trouble when I look away, it does that shit. But it might not if you're concentrating on coming to the stop first, get all situated, and then look where you want to go. Maybe that's what I ought to do is when I get up, get balanced, stable, and try to look over up that. Yeah, like you want to go towards Carrie, and then you like, and then just load her over there. You know? That's part of my problem when I go to Truman. I look right out here in Truman. Look over at that rock. Yeah, you gotta look to where you want to go. Yeah, and the bike will just go where I don't want to go there. And little did I know, see, that was about 70, 71. Man, if I'd have just went to practice and the hell out of that, bought a trials bike, I probably wouldn't be riding now.
You'd be famous.
Yeah, you'd be famous.
Yeah.
You'd be surrounded
Oldest
by
trials rider. Yeah.
That damn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You better make it 7. We're not that good.
Hey, we're amateurs.
That's about 10 feet.
That's 6, 7. Here's 8. Put it here. 8.
We'll try 8 feet. It'll be a little harder.
Here's 8. That almost looks like a bunch of crap, don't it?
It does. How's that?
Pretty good. You must have been a carpenter.
Yeah.
Gary Bailey came to Florida and taught a motocross school one summer down there. I had a leading link Sax, or not, as DKW. He actually had a Sax. They look like the same bike, and his motocross bike and all. Anyway, the biggest thing he taught us on motocross is how to cheat. And honest to God,
Yeah.
he walks around, he shows some different techniques, but the trick was, especially after the first heat, you go out and walk the course while everybody's sitting around. And if there's a tree limb, we didn't have any trees there, but he said, if there's a tree limb and the line is just missing the tree limb, he says, come up, break that tree limb back, and then you can get out of that rut and come just inside. And he said it'll be smooth. He said same thing with a tire. They marked the course with tires, and he said if it's really getting eat up, just slide that tire over a foot, and you got a nice smooth. But he said, only use it when you have to. And then he got to doing the balancing stuff, and he used his sacks with the leading link running. And of course he done some wheelies, you know. Jesus, that was back before front wheel. He rode it down there and went through a gate and turned. It's like, I didn't know you could do that. But anyway, he come back and he went to balance and just pulled up and stopped. And he's talking to us. And pretty soon he's got both feet on the seat and he's talking to us. And he gets one foot around in front of on the wheel in front of the fork leg. And then pretty soon he's got the other foot and he's standing there and he's talking to us.
Really?
And finally he says, I cheated. And he said, look at the front wheel. And of course it was Florida's about all said. Front wheel was buried about like that. But he said, but learn to do that on hard ground. And I did. And I actually could get one foot to the front, but I never could get the other one. And get both feet up on the seat. I could do it in my front lawn. But
yeah.